Hi friends, Dr. Lisa here, physical therapist and osteoporosis exercise expert. And today I want to talk to you about why you do not need to fear the deadlift. Now, deadlift is just a word, and it's a word that describes a motion. And that motion is a hip hinge. It is that hinging at the hip type of movement that you can do with a load, which would be lifting it, that would be the deadlift, or you can do without a load as just a way to bend correctly in our spine. Now, if you're someone who has a diagnosis of osteoporosis or osteopenia, you might have heard that you need to hinge at the hip to bend correctly, and that would be true. But you also might have heard that deadlifts are dangerous, and that is completely out of context. And I want this video to talk about why deadlifts are functional and practical ways for you to strengthen, because we know that those lifts strengthen our back body and our spinal muscles, and we know that strengthening our spinal muscles helps reduce our risk for fracture. But more than that, I want to make you resilient and robust so that when you need to lift the things in your life, including bags, groceries, laundry, cat food, your animals, and your grandchildren, that you can do it with safety, strength, and confidence. All right, so let's talk about what this hip hinge deadlift is. So I have my weight, it is a 10-pound kettlebell elevated on 2 yoga blocks. And if you're new to doing this motion, then elevating it is a very smart idea to start with so that you can gain confidence in the correct motion. Now, you can start with 1 pound or no pounds, just to be able to get the form correct. I have my feet slightly wider than my hips, and I'm balanced between the front of the foot and the back of the foot. I'm hinging, my hips are reaching back, and my knees are slightly soft. And what you'll see is my spine tilts forward straight, but we don't want to see that curl of the spine forward. So straight spine that's long, keeping the heart lifting versus curved. So heart lift, knees are soft, hips are reaching back. So the mistake a lot of people make is they come down here, and that's a squat. It's not a bad thing, it's just not a hip hinge. So hips reach back, heart is open, arms come down. So my weight is balanced on both feet. I'm bracing through the abdomen. I'm open through the heart. So broad chest, open heart, looking up, belly squeezing is a lot of instructions. Just press through the feet with relaxed arms to standing. So standing so that the crown of the head is reaching up. It's not a back bend. It's just a stand up tall. And then to lower the weight, reach the tailbone back, keep the heart lifting, long spine, we lower the weight. Now you'll feel a lot of tension in this area and this area and the legs. And if you're feeling a little tight or stiff, you'll notice that. Now that is where there's a lot of activity happening. So start at a weight that feels really safe for you. Maybe you do 5 to 10 repetitions the first time you do it, just to kind of see how it feels in your body. So we come, hips go back, arms come straight down, knees are soft, chest is more down. So if you feel yourself more upright, reach those hips back a little bit further and let those shoulders come down. Heart lifts up. Press through the feet, squeeze the belly button in, stand up. So that's the beginning of the hip hinge lift. And that is how we lift correctly if we have osteoporosis, because we need to do that instead of bending over to lift something. Lifting something under a load weight is much more vulnerable to our spines. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell, that's okay. You can use a dumbbell. You can use a gallon of milk. You can use almost any object that has some weight. Grab the dumbbell with both hands, press it up. Now, as you get more mobility, you can lower the height. You have to maybe go a tiny bit wider with your feet as you do that. Reaching the hips back, you get a little bit better, and then eventually You can reach all the way to the floor, press through the feet. So this gives you great strength of the legs and the hips and the low back. Strength that we know makes a difference in your balance, your ability to go up and down stairs, your ability to carry, push, and pull objects. And this is going to give you the ability to do all the things you love and enjoy with confidence. Hey, if you like this video, please click like down below. If you're not a subscriber yet, I would love it if you would do that. Here, we're stronger together. We're all learning together how to prevent fractures and live the lives we love. Thanks for joining me.